Dear MGMT 480 International Business students, as you know, this is Dr. Jaros. This is a very short introductory video to Chapter 7, the chapter on government policy and international trade, or what I call the political economy of trade. If you recall, at the time the coronavirus canceled our face-to-face meetings for the rest of the semester, we had been talking about Chapter 6, trade theory. We had gone over trade theories like mercantilism and factor advantage theory and Porter's theory and new trade theory. Chapter 7 extends that discussion by talking about the ways that governments rely on trade theories to implement policies. The important ideas to get from Chapter 7 are, first of all, that governments do intervene in trading relationships. Governments do not allow individuals and businesses under their jurisdiction to necessarily do whatever they want when it comes to trading with partners in other countries, because trade has political and economic consequences for a country. So there's a discussion in the chapter about the reasons why governments intervene in trading relationships, and then also an explanation or discussion about how they intervene in trading relationships, namely along the lines of mercantilism, to either encourage imports or discourage exports, and rarely to do the opposite of those things. So it's important that you understand the policy tools the governments have at their disposal to encourage exports and discourage imports, or vice versa. Finally, in the chapter, there's a discussion of the global governance of trade. This revolves around the World Trade Organization, or WTO. So it is also important to understand what the key roles and functions of the WTO are. And so I asked you a question about that as well. I hope that everyone is doing their best to comply with the federal and state government regulations about staying safe and as much as possible from the coronavirus. I know you guys are on spring break right now, and usually that means partying at exotic locations like beaches in Florida and Texas and other such places. But please follow the guidelines that have been issued. Stay inside, stay away from large crowds of people, and do your best to stay safe from the coronavirus. If you have any questions about today's assignment, the Chapter 7 assignment due March 30th, please do not hesitate to contact me by email or Facebook. Have a good week.